What's up, guys? As you can probably hear, there's a storm. I was just on my phone because this camera allows for me to start shooting by the touch of my phone. So, it's quite ironic because today's episode was actually going to be on failure. And, well, I'll let you see it. Well, you can't really see it, and I'm not gonna open the door. Oh, you can see it a little bit. It is raining massively outside. And because of that, I can't shoot this video. And let me just show you the setup that's going on. This right here is remodeling in my home. But I got my camera out, got my mic going on, got my tripod, camera was here, lighting, backdrop, pretty much everything. But to my luck, it started raining really bad, and now this video is a complete failure, and that's why it's ironic. But what better time to talk about failure than right now with this as my backdrop? What I basically wanted to just say today is that I'm grateful for everybody out there. I'm going to come out with an episode about failure, but just to give you a snippet, embrace that shit. Right now, this is a complete fucking failure. But I'm still talking to you right now and showing you live what it feels like to put all the work and you still fail. But I'll be back tomorrow and I'll be presenting better than I would have today because now I have every motive to win. Hey guys, so today I'm back with almost the same setup, changed the angle, whatnot, whatever. But yesterday wasn't an entire fail given the subject at hand, because now I get to take that part to basically make the notion that I'm about to make right now, which is accepting failure rather than avoiding it at every single corner that you turn. And the reason being is because if you accept and embrace failure, then it gives you lessons. By looking at those failures and not treating them as they're disgusting, you then are more willing to actually observe them and see what went wrong and what you can do next time to improve, and see the difference in your actions that can start tailoring those same actions to achieve the goal at hand. So my whole thing is, you shouldn't say fuck you to failure, rather you should embrace the fuck out of it. You shouldn't turn the cheek to failure, you should welcome it. Talk about it openly to yourself, to your friends, to your family, because it makes all the difference when it comes to trying to improve yourself, your strategy, and honestly, your craft or whatever livelihood you want to make in life. Something you guys may not know about me is that I'm an economics major, but I was also a math major. And the reason I chose math is because I'm good at it. I'm nowhere near passionate about math, but I was good at it. And the reason why I was good at math is not because I was some like Albert Einstein, it just clicked like this and totally made sense to me, blah, 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 blah. No. The only reason why it was somewhat intuitive for me, even at a young age, is because I didn't give a fuck about failing. I knew that failing more repeatedly was the way to actually get the hang of something. I learned that in baseball, I learned that in any sport I played, and I learned that in math. You basically want to fuck up as much as you possibly can, repeatedly so that way you can continue to mark down the things that are going to take you to the next level. And once you have one thing under your belt, and then the next thing, and then the next thing, and the next thing, you have the full formula in this case, or the full methodology to then execute it almost perfectly. And that's what I'm trying to preach here. You shouldn't run away from failure. You should embrace it. If you run away from failure, then you look down upon it. And if you look down upon failure, you're looking down upon progress. And if you're looking down on that, then you'll never get your goal met, or you'll never finish doing that thing you started, or at the very fucking worst case scenario, you won't ever pursue your dream, your passion, and what freaking brings light to your heart. And that would be the saddest and most unfortunate and the thing that you would regret the most in life. There's absolutely nothing wrong with failure. I don't know who engraved that into your head. I don't know if there's a negative bug that was implanted by someone that's negative as fuck. I don't know what, how, or who put that in your mind. But now's the time to take that shit out. Now's the time to realize that the number one way you're gonna meet your goal and be successful is by failing repeatedly and accepting it, observing it, wanting more of it. You should urge failure because that means you have something that will propel you on a next level shit. And once you get into that mindset and that perspective and you start allowing that to come into your life, it really rearranges things. It empowers you to refine your craft, to refine your skill set. As I talked about in the last episode, and now I'm coming full loop with this one, it's exactly what you need if you want to be happy. And the reason why I say happy and not success is because to be successful, you need to be happy, not the other way around. Happiness comes first, and that's what the priority should be, no matter what that means to you. You can be materialistic and want money, wealth, and that would make you happy. And I mean genuinely, I don't mean that BS where you get it and then you're depressed. No, there's some people that's literally what makes them happy, but at least that makes you happy. If it's non-material, if it's non-material, if it's tangible, not tangible, whatever it may be, as long as you prioritize happiness and you're embracing failure, there's nothing stopping you. There's no gridlock. It's just full flow of actions. And the beauty of that is you get to your destination a lot more successfully and a lot fucking quicker than just having a huge hump or a huge weight over your shoulders about stressing having to make the first attempt so successful. And that's so unrealistic. The first attempt will never be perfect. You're telling me that the first time you ever kissed somebody, the first time you ever had to do math, read, write, or do any fundamental learning that you've ever done in your life, you're telling me that the first time you did it, you were Michael Jordan, that you were LeBron James, that you were Albert Einstein, that you were Dr. Seuss writing a freaking book, or any public speaker speaking for the first time. It just is unrealistic to expect such a high standard for yourself when you've never done it before. And that's all I'm basically saying. Allow for failures. I promise you it makes the world of a difference. And yes, you can allow it in a way where you're like, oh yeah, I failed, but I'll get better next time. Sure, but why look at it in such a negative light? The moment you look at it in a positive light, you allow for even more failure into your life. And as you're allowing that in, you're allowing for more growth in your life. So it's not just accepting it, it's looking at it positively. Because the moment you do that, there's absolutely no other ingredient you need to end up on top. I hope this brings you guys value. I love talking about shit like this, and I'll be back. Have a great freaking day.